Hello everyone, you're welcome to another episode of ASQ 360. It's nice to have you here. Today we're answering the question, how do I know I'm emotionally wounded? Now, let me start with definitions. A wound is damage done to a part of your body, while emotional means concerned with emotions or feelings. So, emotional wound is damage to your emotions or feelings. Simple. So now, while a cut or a hole in your flesh, which is caused by a knife, a gun, or any other weapon or accident, is an example of a physical wound, emotional wounds are different. They are unseen effects of uncomfortable or unpleasant or difficult experiences whose results are rather expressed, affecting the lives of the victims in measures often far greater than physical wounds. An emotional wound is a difficult, traumatizing, or negative experience or set of experiences that causes you mental and psychological pain. This pain goes on and on. It can last for weeks, months, or even years, depending on the depth of the wound. When unpleasant, sad, or painful things happen, it can result in pain, create a sort of vulnerability, and it may take a while to get over the pain and feel safe again. Emotional wounds are extraordinarily stressful conditions that can shatter your sense of self-worth and security, making you feel helpless in the world around you. With these definitions and descriptions of emotional wounds, let me go back to my question. How do I know I am emotionally wounded? Now you can know that by 1. Looking at the experiences you faced, or 2. Looking out for evidences. Now I'm talking about the experiences. How do I know I'm emotionally wounded? Now let me give you this picture. When you hear that your child or your brother, whoever it is, has fallen from the top of a tree and is crying, I believe you would expect to see a wound when you meet that child, right? Or you hear that child is playing with a pocket knife and the child suddenly starts crying. Your first fear would be he or she has wounded herself. So, playing with a knife, falling from a tree, or any of these experiences can give you an idea that the person involved is possibly wounded. The same way in detecting emotional wounds from experiences, we should look out for the following: sexual assault, verbal assault, rejection by loved ones, physical assault, accident, armed robbery, and so on. Secondly, in looking out for evidences, when you meet a child with a swollen face, even without the child expressing it, you would know that he or she has been wounded. That is a clear evidence before you. So when it comes to emotional wounds, here are some of the evidences to look out for that shows that you might be emotionally wounded. When there is excessive fear, when you're easily angered or aggressive, when you're irritable, when you're constantly sad, when you've lost interest in life or having suicidal thoughts, when you're too withdrawn, excessive guilt, loss of appetite, gluttony, constant nightmares, and drug abuse. Sometimes it could also express itself with excessive stuttering or abnormal aches and pains. This list is also not exhaustive, and I'm going to be attaching in the link contacts so that you can talk to people so that would help you identify if you have been emotionally wounded. Next week, we'll be looking at the treatment to emotional wounds. If you noticed, I didn't add any scriptural reference, but next week in talking about how we can treat or manage emotional wounds, we will be helped by that episode. So I believe you would look forward to it. So please do well to like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, Don't forget to live your life with eternity in view. God bless you.